My passion to be of service to the animals and the environment was so fueled by love, and was also feeding my angsty, wounded inner teenager who just was roaring against the system and fighting authority and injustice, and anytime there was power plays or cruelty, and just wanting to just aggressively shut it down, burn it down. And while that's very valid, and we hear about Kali, the deity that's really passionate and will just destroy all things unjust in order to give birth to create the just, when this energy, this angst is not tended to, not sat with, held, and validated, received, and listened to, your own inner parts, if we don't listen and honor those parts, they're very destructive and irresponsible, and they make messes. I mean, let's face it, humanity is a bunch of wounded children of all ages running around in adult bodies just making a mess of stuff. And that's just a part of the way it's been for so long. But this is a valid angst, this anger, this need to change and to shut down things that aren't working for everybody. And we want to honor that. But here's my invitation, and I've noticed this on the spiritual path. When we start to learn about energy and manifestation and creation, and if the system isn't working with what we think it should be doing, that can also wake up our wounded inner teenager who gets angry at God or creator, universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, and is like, this system is stupid. Fire your team. But so what it's showing you is that there's still this wounded part inside that needs to be listened to, not shut down, ignored, judged, criticized, or even argued with. Do not try to argue with this part of yourself, or anybody else for that matter, or the teenage humans on the planet, right? But listen to the pain that's being expressed. It is valid. We've lived for centuries, ages, where there's been an abuse of power on this planet. A lot of injustice, a lot of pain and cruelty. So this is a necessary shift in our consciousness to fully sit present with, listen to this pain that's inside. And when you hold space with a compassionate, curious attention to your own pain inside, it can just throw it all up at you. Maybe it needs to dance or punch or kickbox or stomp or write things out, whatever it needs to do to express that very tense energy that can create diseases, right? So we don't want to just bottle that up. You want to let that energy move. And on the other side of that, once this teenager feels validated, expressed, and viewed and loved for exactly how messy they are, and listening to their valid opinions on things, they shift, they soften. And this is the integration process, you guys. This is how we move beyond being our wounded inner parts, and we integrate, therefore receive the wisdom of our higher self, our conscious, compassionate, curious part. And we can bring the wisdom of these parts together and be in service together in union. And from that aligned place of integration, we have access to ideas, words, and thoughts, and opinions and perspectives that change how we people, change how we show up in the world, change the ideas that we think would be a good way to respond to A, B, C, D, and E issues. We have access to divine, wise clarity that isn't available when we let our angsty teenager behind the wheel, raging all over the place, right? And that's where we don't want to shut down and condemn the activism. We need it. This passion, when we harness it, we integrate with it, we can direct it like a powerful hose that can really flush, cleanse, and clear and make substantive changes on this planet, which we definitely need. So if you find yourself shutting down these arguing parts of yourself, I invite you not to. Sit and listen to them. Listen to them. Don't shove a sock in their mouth and tell them what they should think. Listen to what they do think. Feel compassion and curiosity toward these parts. Naturally, integration happens, and then naturally, we alter our behavior, our words, our ideas, our opinions, and we vote differently. We eat differently. We sleep differently. Everything shifts. That's the magic, guys. Listen to your inner teenager. Become your own loving parent. And that's how we make magic happen. Come see me if you need support with this. Mwah. Nuggets like this and so much more in our private monthly membership group, the Ascension Portal. We share tools and tips for strengthening our psychic gifts, activating our potential and aligning our human with our soul as we build the new humanity. Visit the link in my bio to learn how to sign up, and we'll see you there.